Greetings, dear viewers. We are getting into another ranked League of Legends match. I don't have a rank this season yet, I don't think. I played one ranked game before this one recently, so this is my second ranked game in recent history. And I'm playing as Pantheon here for the red team on the bottom row, accompanied by Ashe and LeBlanc, support down in the bottom lane, Gangplank in the top lane, and Talon is going to be going in the mid lane. My counterpart in the enemy team is Udyr in their jungle. Tristana and Blitzcrank will be in the bottom lane for their team. Lux is going to be in the mid lane. And Heimerdinger top, or what is going on here actually? It's probably Lux top and Heimerdinger mid. That sounds more proper, sort of. I don't know. These are both some fairly strange comps. We don't have a whole lot of AP on our team, so that's going to be difficult for us to deal with in the late game. However, all AD teams like ours, and I know it's not all AD, I realize LeBlanc is AP, but she's the support, so we're not really counting her as significant damage at any particular soon point in the game, or any early point in the game. But strong AD teams like ours tend to win early, and then if they can't clutch the game by the 25-30 minute mark, the other team tends to win these, so we have to win fast.
Welcome to Summoner's Ring.
Alright, so we got some unappealing chat going on here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Make things nice and easy.
Onward.
I'm not gonna be able to hear anything my team is saying, but that's fine. Don't really need to. My intent here is simply to play some solid League of Legends.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to do my normal jungle start, which is to do Gromp, blue. We're going to do Gromp, then we're going to do blue, then we're going to hop over to red. And then from there, if I can get a gank top, I'll go for it. I'll also consider a gank mid if that's possible. And it might be because Talon's pretty strong. But my goal for the early to mid game is to feed our bottom lane and really keep Tristana down. We want to make sure she doesn't get too strong, because a lot of their champs really do snowball hard. Udyr, Tristana, Heimerdinger, they all snowball really hard. So I want to keep Tristana down, and I want to bolster our Ashe. Also, our bottom lane has our LeBlanc, who is our only AP, so if she happens to get kills, then we'll be that much stronger for it in the mid to late game. Might round out our team a little bit, kind of smooth out those rough edges. We shall see. Now, simply because I have them muted doesn't mean I can't communicate, so that's what I'll be doing. Alright. Off to a pretty good start here. Let's see if we can get some good blocks. I would explain how blocking works, but I'm a little too focused on actually doing the blocking. Alright, well, bottom lane is already facing some trouble. Then again, Tristana is low now, too. Scary stuff going on down there.
First blood.
Nice, LeBlanc pulls out a first blood.
Your allies lost his innards.
She fell, too. But first blood grants us the extra 100 gold. So we eke out a victory there. I'm gonna smite this red buff when he gets below 410. Pick up my E. Ping to let my teammate know that I'm coming up. Engage! I'm approaching. Engage! I'm approaching. There we go.
Your ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Well, that's a solid trade. And by solid, I don't mean like beneficial. I mean that's straight up a trade right there. Udyr was coming to gank top as well. He's a cute little stun. Looks like we're gonna duke it out here in the top lane. Nope, he's leaving. I'm gonna freeze this. I'm gonna pick up the experience. Oh, there goes my cell phone. I'm gonna pick up the experience and gold off of these minions that our gangplank is missing. But I'm not gonna push the lane. I'm gonna wait till these minions are low before I hit them. He's not gonna get this one, so well, not get that one either. Alright, so gangplank teleports in. I have enough gold to go back now. Wow, this dude. That's a really bold move for an Udyr to go up against the Pantheon in the jungle like that. At least, Udyr really can't do much against Pantheon early on. Later, yeah, he can do some serious damage. But Udyr does give me enough gold to go back and pick up some significant items. I like being able to start with a one longsword on my first back, starting into my brutalizer. This is my ideal first back, actually. Most of the time, that is. That's my trailblazer, my boots, a single longsword, health pot, mana pot, and ward. That's I love starting that way. And Udyr just gave that to me. So that's kind of nice. Now I'm on what I like to call the rush for level 6. Once I reach level 6, I can start ganking really hard for my team. And that's how I intend to help our all AD comp, our mostly AD comp, win early. And the Blanc is getting herself fed, that's good, that's really good. Because we're going to need that AP later, when the enemy starts building armor to counter us. Making that rush for level 6. Okay, we've got a minute and 10 seconds for our blue. I'd like to save this. I'd like to save Gromp for whenever I have Smite up in 20 seconds, so I don't think I could get a kill off of Lux over here. I can try. Ah, crap, Udyr was waiting. Gonna tax his lane a little bit here. Oh, I didn't get any gold. Alright, well I'm still on that push for 6. Push for my ult. We got bottom lane pinging for assistance down there. They'll be fine. Turret's in good health. Dang it, there's nothing to get me that last sliver of experience that I need. I'm just gotta go in. I do have my flash.
Be the last body to fall.
Just gonna jump. There is that ult I was looking for. Alright, so we should do this. I ping for help. There we go. This is one thing you learn as a jungler. If you get a successful gank or something bottom lane, it opens up dragon for you. And I am saving my smite. Got it. Alright. So this puts us off to a very early and significant lead. I wonder if I can get... I might as well try. And try and conserve my hit points here with some good blocks.
An enemy has been slain.
Ashe secures a kill in the mid lane over there. We got more help being requested top. Gangplank's just gonna lose that lane. He got countered. That's fine. Sorry, buddy. You know I'm down here. He's just gonna lose that turret, and that's fine. Heimerdinger is very dangerous, though. We don't want him getting too tough. I have to go back. My health is low. But I'll be able to pick up a damage item.
Your turret's been destroyed.
Finish up my boots. And then get moving again. Well, let's get some health. Turret's been destroyed. That's going to let Gangplank pull back. And that's fine. Like I said, I'm going to be focusing a lot on bot lane. I don't want Tristana getting too far ahead. Coming in. Here comes the fun.
Rampage.
Alright, so that puts me on a rampage. I was able to do a good job in turning that attack around.
Your ally has been slain.
Lux claims a kill in the mid lane. We are 9 kills versus their 3, though. So overall, still significantly ahead. I'm gonna pick up this Scuttler while these two grab a turret down there. This game's all about. It's all about those objectives. Ah, there's Heimerdinger. I'm pretty strong. He doesn't have gear as significant as mine. But he is Heimerdinger.
Shut down.
So that happened. Which is not really too much. Not really too much of an issue because our carry is going to be doing tons of damage. Our 2 carries, actually. We can actually sort of consider LeBlanc, who is sitting at 4 and 1 right now, in carry range. You can pick up some carry items at this point. He doesn't have to necessarily build wholly support. So we're going to have a lot of very damaging champions. One of which is going to be a very damaging AP champion. So that's going to make it difficult for the enemy to build against us. Udyr comes in to pick up a kill off of Talon after Talon himself nabs a kill. And we have Gangplank taking out my, I want to say Wraiths, taking out my Raptors there. My ult is up in 15 seconds or so. Could smite this. Really, I should just smite that because I would normally save smite for the Raptors. But Gangplank took the Raptors. Checking for wards, checking for Lux. Lux is gone. Heimerdinger seems to be roaming now. Now I have red buff, that makes it easier to take out the Scuttler crab. He has a lot of hit points, he's very durable. But with red buff it slows him down and applies a constant damage over time effect, so it makes it easier to take him out, especially without having to use any mana. That's important. Alright. There he goes. So we got Gangplank coming up here. He has a... Heimerdinger's got a lot of minions. Is he gonna push? Yeah, he is. It's okay. Dang.
Enemy double kill.
Heimerdinger's too strong. I gotta stop messing with him. I can see why Gangplank was having a lot of trouble. So I'm at 4-2 right now. The important thing is that I learned my lesson early, which is just stop messing with Heimerdinger. Alright, good. LeBlanc is on a rampage. Now I've got to continue steamrolling a bit here. Pretty sure oh, no, here comes Udyr to try and get a kill off on Ashe. And I think that's going to make Tristana feel like she's a little confident. Udyr's going to try and do his thing. I'm going to wait right here. I have Talon coming in. They see him. Very strong. But not strong enough to withstand that. An unseen Blitzcrank came in at just the right angle, at just the right time, to drag me into their, as I said, could handle Pantheon later, Udyr. It is later. He can handle me now. I do still deal a lot of damage to him, though. That's one thing I was able to test in that engagement. Quite damaging. Our team doesn't have a tank type, though, so I'm gonna have to, as soon as I finish up this Black Cleaver, I'm gonna have to build straight tank. Alright. There's gotta be something I can do here. Oh my goodness, are you serious, Gangplank? You didn't stop, you mean you didn't finish him off. Heimerdinger's way too strong right now. I know I said I was going to stop messing with him, but I figured an ult on top of him with Gangplank there on turret would have been enough. Talon jumps in. Now, Talon had the benefit of being able to face Heimerdinger with Heimerdinger's ult down. So that's really good. Now, I've sort of fallen back into an average state. I'm 4-4-2. Our team is 17 and 12 versus the enemy right now. I've got to start doing some farming. I've got a jungle full of mobs where I can do that. But first, I guess I'll go ahead and clear this wave, because if I don't, it's just going to be wasted. Nice. Gangplank secures a kill. He gets a double kill. And he did it with his ult. It's pretty awesome. This is gonna buy me some time to clear off this top lane. Maybe get it pushing a little bit further.
Enemy killing spree.
Okay, Lux is on a killing spree. We are gonna get a turret. We might get this top turret too if I push this. And again, we don't have vision of Heimerdinger. Don't know when or where he's gonna reappear. There he is. Later, Heimer. Fortunately for me, Heimer's not really a chase you down kind of guy. He could waddle down the river after me if he wanted to, but it wouldn't do him any good. Dragon is up. My smite is up, coincidentally. Udyr is almost certainly going for Devourer. Oh, he's going for Warrior. Silly. Silly Udyr. Warrior enchant on Udyr with new Devourer up. Alright. So I'm gonna wait a dragon. Udyr gets caught. And Dragon starts chewing on him a little bit there. Pop my mana potion to make sure I have the mana to fend off anybody else who comes in. And also to deal damage to Dragon. Alright then. Now I do still have my mana pot burning. I can rush in down here. You know, if Heimerdinger's just gonna keep split pushing like that, that's fine. He'll be stopped. He won't get our inhibitor or anything. We can't take this turret. Lux is pretty strong right now.
My spear is restless.
So that secures our second dragon of the game. I don't think the enemy has any dragons of their own. They don't have any dragons of their own. Alright then.
They will know.
Smite that Gromp first to get the poison armor. Then I'll come take blue. Blitzcrank is kind of wandering around in their jungle. Keep an eye on the minimap the entire time here. Now Talon's going to rush up against Heimerdinger, who is going to Zhonya's. Now Talon's going to take a lot of damage from this. He survives though. There we go. LeBlanc goes and finishes him off. Enemy claims our bottom tier 1 turret. If you consider all objectives, we're still ahead because of the dragon. We got 2 dragons in a turret, whereas they just have... Oh, what is... Well, she just used up all her stuff. So that leaves me free to do this number. Okay. Now, with 1,700 gold, I should go back. Turn that into something useful for the next time. Oh, 1,790? Yeah, this will be enough. Finish up that Black Cleaver, and then just start going straight tank. I think I'm just going to go health.
I know my path.
Present for the slaughter dog.
Get her, Ash, get her.
Good
There we
hand
go.
for 'em.
Alright, so I was able to use my ult to cut off Blitzcrank there. I'm not sure they necessarily needed me, but insurance is insurance. I don't think he has his ult up now. He does. Later, sucker. Alright, so Lux secures a kill, and her ult is almost certainly back up at this point. She could annihilate me with a proper combo. So we went 1 for 1 in that engage. In that mid engage, we had just cleared out 2 of them bot, so that does increase our kill lead. Alright, but this game is about objectives, so while they're down and while they're reeling, I can go push top. We know Heimerdinger is kind of focusing on mid and bottom right now.
Honor compels me.
And even if he does show up, he's gonna show up from the lane and not from behind me or something like that, so I can push this turret. Oh, it's Udyr, and I'm low health. He could chase me down, technically. We have LeBlanc coming in for support. Heimerdinger's approaching Gangplank from behind. Good turtle shield. Actually, Heimerdinger's going to push mid.
Your turret's in splinters. Round them all.
Okay, now I gotta fall back. Heimerdinger's approaching.
A fine meal for the sharks. Ally double kill.
Nice. Our team is doing great elsewhere. Heimerdinger's gonna pull through here. Something along those lines. But I really want this turret, that's why I came up here.
Turret destroyed.
Objective complete. Alright, so that's how you win League of Legends. It's not a death match. It's not all about going and finding and killing the other players or the enemy team. It's about taking their objectives down. Now, like I said, I was going to start building straight tank. Let's take a look at what the enemy is building right now. We got AD, and lots of AP. So I'm going to need, I think a good idea
Got an end.
would be like,
Killing spree.
you would think Maw of Malmortius, but
Men overboard.
I think health to help me with the AD and everything else too. First, so we'll start off with a Warmogs, and then we'll start building situationally. But I think a Warmogs is essential here.
Immediately.
Enemy team on the approach.
With pride.
We need more. We need more wards out here. Hello, hello. He had his whole team there, but he backed off.
Honor compels me.
He could have charged in fairly confidently there. We couldn't have done anything. But then again, he didn't know we didn't have our whole team behind us, so it was a safe play on his part.
My spear is restless.
Dragon is up. We've got to head toward it, because they might already be doing it. They are not. And they don't know that I'm here. Yeah, they have no vision of this. They're not reacting at all. So that was good. That marks our 3rd dragon for the game. 2 more and we'll have the max benefit from it. Alright, so our LeBlanc took off. Gangplank's in a lot of trouble. We can't let ourselves engage here, though. Maybe we can, because the enemy team's going to be slow in reacting. If the enemy team had collapsed on us right there, we'd be in bad shape. I have to pull back. I'm low on mana. Gotta nab blue buff and then let it do what it does for a little bit. It's enough time for me to kill the Gromp. I'm not gonna spend any mana to do so. I used my smite, which refunded some of my mana. Blue buff is gonna refund some of my mana. There we go. Now I'm in fighting shape. At this point, we could engage something. We could just annihilate Heimerdinger right quick. Okay, we should just pull back. Or we could posture here and let Talon push bottom lane. That's actually a good idea. Now Lux has a catch. Blitz has a catch. Oh, we don't have a turret here. I was operating under the premise that we had a turret there in the mid lane. Nice. LeBlanc pulls a kill. Talon is down bot lane. As long as we can defend this and they don't get this turret, and Talon does, this has all been worth it. Nice. So Talon does get that turret. I've got to go back. I've got 1,500 gold. Need to spend that, turn that into something that can actually benefit us. The Warmogs will be great. Alright, now it's time for probably... Now it's probably time for a Hex Drinker and then a Maw. Maw of Malmortius. I need to clear some wards, which means I need to smite this. I don't need to get the kill on it, I just need to smite it. Okay, there's no wards for the enemy team in this general area. We don't have a lot of wards ourselves. Gangplank's trying really hard to stay caught up. Take it, dude. It's yours. Okay, now I've got red buff. Keeping our objectives secure. There's a lot of posturing going on mid lane. And as long as we have LeBlanc here, that's a good thing. I am going to go push top. Let's get aggressive. Dragon's down for another 2 minutes. Talon's gonna go down bot lane, try and score himself a kill. He's gonna get one. As long as Heimerdinger is mid lane, and doing that little dance down there with Ashe and LeBlanc. And I can put pressure on this top lane, forcing them to either come get me or lose top lane. Heimerdinger is still positioned mid, that's good. He has not reacted to this at all. Now, one thing I don't want is to face Udyr. I don't want him to sneak up from behind right now. Number one, because I have no mana. Number two, because I'm not built to take him down. Justana found me. Turret destroyed. Gotta get those. Yeah, better run. I have no mana to finish her. But my only hope there was to get some pretty serious blocks against her. Red buff would have helped a ton. Alright, so we stalemated down there, but I was able to get a turret. Gangplank teleports top lane. Ashe is now vulnerable and being accosted. LeBlanc is moving in this direction. Ashe is moving the other way, though.
Your ally has been slain.
Alright, so magic resist is what I was going for, because they've got a lot of things like Lux and Heimerdinger. And I'll probably get a Randuin's Omen to go up against Udyr later. What's up, suckers? Okay, I gotta avoid all this catch. Okay, baited out a lot of that stuff. Blitz has a hook ready. There it is. Wow, just barely grazed Gangplank. Alright, so that's... Here comes Dragon number 4. Hopefully we can get it. I don't think the enemy team has wandered out of lanes long enough to ward anything here. No, it doesn't look like they have. But they saw us wandering down here, so they're just gonna come attempt to steal this. Now I'm taking a lot of damage from him. Okay. Teammates were able to zone him. That's good. So while they're chasing down the enemy and hopefully getting another kill, nice. I'm going to push mid lane. Because this turret is now vulnerable. Recognizing this, I'm going to capitalize. The enemy team's going to chase down my teammates and lose a turret for it. And I'm probably still going to have enough time to do exactly this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on there, guys. Hang on. No need to get all aggressive. So, they didn't get me. They figure I'm going to be moving back. LeBlanc comes in, deal a ton of damage. I may have low hit points, but I still deal a lot of damage. And I can push a lane with help like this. Oof. I didn't need to go back with that low health. I was able to farm up this lane, get it pushing, and defend our top. Talon approaches their Tristana. 23 something? That's alright. Alright, so now I've got some magic resist, a little bit more damage, which is good. And after this, a Randuin's most likely. That gives me hit points, and it gives me that extra little armor to top off against Udyr and Tristana. We do have some jungle things to clear, some jungle camps, so I'm going to do that. I don't see any openings right now, or any openings that we can create in the enemy lanes. Both lanes are pushing, both top and bot are pushing. Ashe is mid, keeping an eye on that. The entirety of the enemy team is cycling around to her. There's no way she survives this. Well, the way she survives that is if I show up and take the blitz pull for her. Then she gets pulled anyway. However, our team really did manage to clean that up really hard. That turned out really, really good for us. Talon is in the top lane pushing the top. So, yeah, the enemy team just got aced. They're losing their base now. They'll be aced completely for another 5 seconds. So Talon will get this inhibitor. Maybe. Here comes Tristana. If she's got home guard boots, she could possibly stop it. Nope. She does not have that. Watching the dragon timer, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Here comes a teleport. I'm actually going to go jump down to the bottom lane over here with my ultimate. In the mid to late phase, late game phase for Pantheon, you can't really set up a lot of good ganks with his ultimate, so it's perfectly okay to use it as a means of transportation. Get around the map quickly. Put some pressure on the enemy bottom lane. Now they're going to respond to this, so I'm going to counter jungle them a little bit. Now as they're rotating bot lane, I'm going to move up with Gangplank here. Oh hey, look. It's time to just let that happen.
Your ally has been slain.
Okay. We know where they are. Let's keep these lanes pushing. That's a big deal. Constantly applying pressure. Here comes a team fight breaking out. Blitz trying to get those pulls off. There's really nothing to fight over in that jungle, so I'm not going to get involved in a fight in that jungle. When you're fighting in League of Legends, you want to be fighting over something, over some objective. Alright, I don't have the damage to really hurt Udyr right now. He is sitting on a lot of armor. I would need a Last Whisper to do anything. Okay. So the enemy is kind of hovering around the perimeter of their base, trying to react to the stuff that we do. And this is the situation you want the enemy in. You want them on the back foot. So LeBlanc and Ashe are going to go push the bot lane. While they do, I'm going to keep a presence mid lane. And just do what I can. I do have Smite, so I can do stuff like this. Keep these waves pushing really hard. Talon is in top, and while he's doing that...
Your mate's feeding the fishes.
Alright, so now they'll be able to respond to me. Dragon's up in 5 seconds. This will be our 5th dragon, which will double all of these benefits we're already getting. You can see that in the lower left. Okay, I'm low on mana. Now, we've already got damage on the team. We've got LeBlanc, we've got Ashe, so they're going to be the ones to actually take down Udyr. That means I should be building tank and not trying to build damage to stop him. I think I'll stick with the boots of mobility for now. I'll upgrade those, or I'll change those later. So our blue is up. We do have that super... Look at that aura that we have now. That flaming aura around us. It's because we've got that 5th dragon. We should just go for Baron while they're holed in their base. Right now the enemy is in a situation where they're stuck in their base. But they are still capable of defending against us. That's exactly what Baron is for. It gives us the ability to stop that, or to press the offensive. Get that arrow out there, get that arrow out there. Arrow him, arrow him. I know you have your ult, Ashe. Arrow, arrow, arrow. Pretty sure their blitz disconnected or something. That's unfortunate. So, you'll notice our minions now have... Well, the minions that are near me, they get this purple aura that makes them tremendously stronger, and it's because we have the Baron buff. And you notice that Talon is down there doing the same thing for the bottom lane minions. And top lane doesn't need that kind of pressure because top lane's inhibitor is already down. So we are split pushing with Baron. Basically cracking open their base. Alright, so we got 2 inhibs. Let's Let's go get the third one just for good measure.
A fine meal for the sharks. Turret destroyed.
There we go.
Inhibitor destroyed.
With all 3 inhibs down, our minions will be enough to keep pressure on their base. Even if we were to completely and totally lose this fight, the enemy would have no way of coming back now that all 3 inhibs are down.
They got a knack for dying.
Alright. Now I get to show off my dragon wings. Look at my dragon wings. Whoosh! Boom. Alright. So, that was a fun match. I really dig the pirate theme, too. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed this match. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.